What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. This is episode number 89. We're starting today's episode off by seeing it has officially happened. I've lost connection to the EA servers. Yeah, on the back of the signing of Harry Wilson on transfer deadline day, an 81 rated attacking midfielder coming in. For the first time ever, Newport County are regarded as an official 5-star team. Yes, we are officially considered one of the best teams in the world at club level. But we start today's episode off on the back of that news with our final Euro Cup qualifier of the group campaign. Where, as we knew, it meant literally nothing. So heading into the final game of the group, our 8th and final one at the Cardiff City Stadium, we've won the vast majority and lost once to Spain in our 8 games. So qualification was already in the bag with already guaranteed top spot. We had Czech Republic at Cardiff City Stadium, and heading into the game, I wasn't really one bit fast to happen here. You would have seen my lineup heading into the game. I did actually pick a load of Newport County players and my strongest possible Wales squad for this game, because it was technically still a competitive fixture, and as I often say, I'll play all the competitive fixtures, but I did decide to have a few Newport County players starting, but for the most part, it was a chance to play some fringe players in this Wales squad here for the final game of the qualifying group. Didn't really matter what happened, win, lose or draw, we'd guaranteed top spot, and we're going to the European Championships in the summer. We fell behind early. The man who's so good they named him twice, Lloyd fired in our leveller right before the break with 16 minutes to go. Oh my goodness gracious me, can you say reckless and rash? Because that is the description of this tackle here with Brandon Cooper. Definite penalty, no doubt about it. Adam Hlozek sends Webb the wrong way to restore the Czech Republic lead. I'm surprised they've not got that many points in this group, I'll be honest here, because I did anticipate us and Spain would be qualifying together. I identified us as the top 2 teams in the group, but Czech Republic, as we know, they've got some amazing young talent, particularly the Sparta Prague youngsters, including Hlozek, who scored that second goal there to make it 2-1. But in stoppage time, as we still trail by a goal, looking likely we'd have our second defeat of the qualifying group. We were bailed out in stoppage time for our new signing for Newport County, Harry Wilson, in on transfer deadline day. I don't know how much game time he'll get for club, but for country he should still see quite a bit of it. Unfortunately, there is a chance he'll get more game time now for the club, because Ruben Colwill, who got a rare start for Wales in that game, did go down and broke his toe. He's out for 3 months, and that's gutting as well, because he's 80 rated. He's been well since the very beginning of the saves. You see, us and Spain are going to the European Championships, just like I predicted. Austria, Czech Republic and Ireland, they've all got great young talent, but I did think us and Spain would be the top 2 in the group, and we are indeed going through together to the European Championships in the summer. But yeah, Ruben Colwill, he's been with us since the save began. We signed him from Cardiff City back in episode 1. He was like a really frequent starter in our seasons in the Football League, in our 4 seasons in League 2, League 1 and the 2 in the Championship. He was often starting in this team, either on the left or on the right, but as the years have gone by, we've just got a better calibre of player now, and Colwill's growth has been stunted, slowed, and now basically stopped at 80. Dan James has come in, and he's amazing on the left-hand side, as we know. Rabbi will always be our out striker, and on the right-hand side, Colwill's decent, but Lloyd, Bound, Brennan Johnson, who's now come in, Harry Wilson, there's just too many options for Cole to get regular game time now in this Newport County team. It's done for 3 months, bit of a blow there, but we should be okay with the amount of depth we've got in this team. So yeah, first game with the club in today's episode here, Leicester City away at the King Power Stadium. Brendan Rodgers' side here heading into this game as well. Could not wait for this one. Heading into the game on the back of our absolute thrilling, I would probably call it game of the series, 4-4 draw at home to Manchester City, where we were bailed out in stoppage time. That was an amazing game there. I was so excited for this, because whilst the international football is just as important as the club football in this series, the Czech Republic game was meaningless. So I went into it thinking, I'm going to play it, because I'll always play all the competitive games, even though win, lose or draw, it does not matter. But I was far more focused and ready for this one. Yeah, Leicester away from home. We were 2-0 up early as well. First, Rabbi Matondo opening the scoring. Great save by Price, kept us in front, and then Mark Bound. Gareth Bale's regen with the Gareth Bale celebration doubles our lead to make it 2-0. In the first half, really, I was just in attack mode right from the very first whistle, utilising that pace we've got down the flanks. Right before half-time, a chance to make it 3. Dan James in behind. James Justin beats the former Hatter. Great Great save though, and Presnel Kimpembe acrobatically clears it away. We should have been home and dry at half-time. Still leading by 2. Leicester did give me a warning sign in the first half, but for the most part we've been the better team. We continue to attack down the flanks. That's where we're getting the duo with the pace. Mark Bound finds Ben Davies here in the second half. Gavin Humphreys takes over. Good stop, kept it at 2-0. As we look for a third goal, and with 15 minutes to go where Leicester had only really had the one chance in the game, they got one late chance here. Sam Greenwood finds Mariba, and the former Leipzig and Barcelona midfielder gets Leicester back in the game late on to make it 2-1. Half the deficit, but thankfully we would hold on for the 3 points. It was so funny as well, because I should have included it. Right towards the end of the game there was a corner, and I was thinking if you saw the Craig Dawson goal on the weekend where he bundled in and equalised for West Ham, I was thinking this is going to be a taste of their own medicine here. Leicester scoring from a corner late on, thankfully cleared it, and in the end held on for the 2-1 victory. So a decent start in the Premier League. 3 wins in our first 4 games and a 1 draw coming against Manchester City. But this was going to be the start of our Champions League group campaign. Could not wait for this one. And the games we've got this month as well. 3 really tough ones in the Premier League. And then our opening 2 Champions League games against Roma. And the group opener, who are we facing? Bayern Munich away. Could not wait for it. We've got the team we beat in the Europa League final last year, Roma, and Bayern, the dominant team in Germany. The first game of the group away in Munich as well. I was thinking Newport County, first ever Champions League game. What are we made of? Well, 10 minutes in, it was a dream start away at Bayern. Rabbi Matondo. How often do I talk about this man? Once this guy gets in behind the back line, forget about it. It's a goal. 1-on-1, running clear, bends it home, and we have the early advantage in Munich. I love this guy to pieces, man. After 7 goals in his opening 4 Premier League games, I've got to say, the start he's made this year, I mean, I know I kind of bottled it in the first season in the Premier League, but if there was ever a chance for him to get to the magic 40 in a league season, it's this year. He's on red hot form to begin the campaign, scored in every single game so far. That trend continues, and 20 minutes in, well, in our first ever Champions League game on the big stage, it's prime time, and these 2 boys were waiting and ready for it. They should have been in the Champions League a long time ago, but now they are, and they scored our first 2. Our dynamic duo gave us the 2-goal lead 20 minutes in. First Matondo, and then Gavin Humphreys makes it 2. Bayern would get back in the game late on. 15 minutes to go. Pepe with the finish, and they half the deficit, just like Leicester did late on in the game. So our 2-goal lead gone, but just like at the King Power, we held on for the victory. Final score in Munich in match day 1 of the Champions League group. I thought this would be the toughest game of the group, starting off away against Bayern Munich, and we win by 2-1. Things you love to see. It's going to be a really tough group though. You know, Rosenborg, no disrespect, but I think they are the weakest side in the group. But Roma, we beat them in the Europa League final last season. They'll be gunning for revenge. They beat Rosenborg on match day 1. And of course, we'll have Bayern to come at Rodney Parade as well, plus Roma back-to-back as well. I think if we beat Rosenborg back-to-back, we give ourselves a great chance, especially after that match day 1 win in Munich. But this is a tough group. I said it when it was drawn, man. You know, Roma, Europa League finalists last year, beaten by us. Bayern Munich, one of the best sides in Europe. This is going to be a really tough group to get out of. The border target in a semi-final place, as am I, and we've made the perfect start as well. So yeah, third and final game of today's episode here. On the back of the big back-to-back wins, taking on West Ham United, David Moyes' side here at Rodney Parade. 8 minutes in, we had the opening goal of the game, and what a start for this guy as well. Dan James, 3 in 5 for our number 9. And I talked about Harry Wilson coming in this season, Ruben Colwell's injury. Like, Matondo is the guaranteed starter in the front 3, but Dan James is always going to start on the left-hand side as well. He is so good, and this season has started off with 3 in 5, as things stand on course for his best goal-scoring season since coming in a couple of years ago. So, leading by 1, being a far better team in the first half as well, looking for that 2-goal cushion. Right for the break, a great chance to get it. Matondo sent down the right hand side, running through 1-on-1, try to smack it in near post off the woodwork, turn behind for a goal kick. So right from the first whistle in this game, in attack mode, Dan James gave us the early lead, and in the second half I continued the trend, continued to stay in attack mode, keep my foot on the gas pedal, look for that second goal. I felt it's all we need really. We've been a far better team. Matondo hit the post for the second time in the game, 6 minutes after the restart, as we still only led by 1, looking to extend his goal-scoring record and his goal tally as well. And 65 minutes in with a chance to make it 2. Rashesha storms down the right-hand side, our wing-back in behind the back line, rolls it across to Gavin Humphreys. And whilst Matondo might have had his scoring run ended by West Ham in this game, Gavin Humphreys would wrap up the points just past the hour mark. Rashesha to Gavin, 2 fan favourites linking up for our second of the game, and that's how it would finish. Final score, Newport County 2, West Ham 0, and the great start to the season continues. 4 wins in our opening 5 games in the Premier League, just a 1 slip up, but to be fair, at home to Man City, I'll take the point. It's not a bad result at all. Having said that, in our first ever title defence, great win against Bayern on match day 1 of the Champions League, but it's Spurs who we're chasing. 5 straight wins for Antonio Conte's side, only 3 defeats so far. Is it finally going to be Tottenham Hotspur's year? Well, that will end today's episode of Club and Country, guys. Big thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it, if you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of CNC very soon, where, guys, don't miss it. It's absolutely crazy. I won't spoil it, but don't miss it. It's crazy. And I'll see you for that episode very soon.